A day after Trump's envoy to Ukraine, General Keith Kellogg delivered a stark message, stating that Europe would have no seat at the table for peace talks with Russia. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio reassured European allies, emphasizing that both Ukraine and Europe would be included in any real negotiations to end the war. Speaking to CBS on Sunday, Rubio sought to ease concerns by emphasizing that no final decisions would be made without Ukraine's and Europe's involvement.
If he sees an opportunity to end it, which is what he's looking for, whether there is an opportunity or not, we're going to pursue it. Ultimately, it will reach a point when you are, if it's real negotiations, and we're not there yet. But if that were to happen, Ukraine will have to be involved because they're the ones who were invaded, and the Europeans will have to be involved because they have sanctions on Putin and Russia as well, and they've contributed to this effort.
However, Rubio's statement directly contradicted Trump's envoy's remarks at the Munich Security Conference just a day earlier. The conflicting signals have fueled fears across European capitals about being sidelined in talks that could reshape regional security.
I said I'm a school of realism. I think that's not going to happen. But I said that's one of the reasons I'm here talking to people. One of the reasons we're going out, we're doing it, to making sure that their positions are well known, that when we go into these positions, they're well stated.
The contradictory messages from Washington have intensified concerns about Trump's potential unilateral approach to the peace process. While Trump remains ambiguous on the matter, he did confirm to reporters that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky would be involved in the talks, though he provided few specifics.
Do you expect Zelensky to be involved in these conversations? What will his role be?
I do. He will be involved, yes.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who also addressed the Munich Security Conference, reaffirmed his demand for Europe's inclusion in the negotiations.
Ukraine will never accept deals made behind our backs without our involvement. And the same rule should apply to all of Europe. No decisions about Ukraine without Ukraine, no decisions about Europe without Europe.
Amid the Trump administration's contradictory messaging, French President Emmanuel Macron has called for an emergency summit in Paris on Monday, with European leaders urgently seeking to coordinate a united response and ensure their nations aren't excluded. As Europe scrambles to formulate a response, the Trump administration's mixed signals have deepened uncertainty over Ukraine's future. With key diplomatic talks set to take place in Saudi Arabia, Ukraine's fate and Europe's role remain unclear.